Hello, Sanibonani, Dumelangi, Abusheni, hello. Guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So, guys, I'll actually get straight to the point. What happened is that last week I posted on my Facebook, on my Twitter, and on my YouTube channel as a post for like a Q&A where people get to ask me any question and I will try and answer as honest as I can. So yeah, and you guys came with guns blazing and asked a lot of questions. And I'll try to answer as honest as I can. So yeah. And guys, I've got I think about maybe 15 questions if I'm not mistaken. But I'll try and read out a question and answer and go to the next so that I don't miss other questions. Yeah, well? So guys, I've got the questions on my other gadget. On my other gadget. So I'm just trying to see if I can find those questions here. Give me a second. Alright. We are almost there. Tricky. Okay. Now I got to my questions. Okay. Alright. Batigimi, what's one thing you can say you have learned from the separation? Alrighty. One thing I've learned from the separation is that you can never say no someone. And it's now solely about having the strength to depend on self to start afresh or to start from the ground. So I think that's one thing I've learned, and rely on my inner strength to pull everything that I want to pull, or whatever the case may be. So yeah, I have to actually depend on me. Then yeah, I think that's what I've learned. And also, Bati, how have you acquired strength in the process of healing? Interesting. How have I acquired strength in the process of healing? I think on this one, I got to a point I actually had to accept things for what they are and tell myself, go say, if something, and well, I mostly believe, would say, if something is meant to be, will be. If not, it won't. So sometimes don't try and force things and situations. So it took a lot. I think it took a lot of processing and taking in everything as it was, and not and stop making excuses for it, so that the process of healing can start by just stopping making excuses of the situation and facing it as it is and take it from there. So that's how I've actually acquired strength. And also I always say that I'm surrounded by soldiers, people who are, who are just on your corner all the time and just giving you that thing that, you know what, we've got you, you've got your back. So yeah. So far, yeah, that is that. I don't know if I actually answered the question here correctly, but yeah. And Batsy, would you give marriage another chance in the future? Most definitely I will. I believe in love, so I will definitely get married again. If I get lucky, I will get married again. And if it happens that I divorce and I get married again. So yeah. Yo guys, so when what's it me? The other question, that would you go to factory again? Okay, I think when I posted the factory thing, a lot of people thought because maybe I went to factory like recently and all that. No, I haven't been to factory for the longest time. I think it has been years. So going to factory, I think it will only be fair. No, let's just say I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Like never say never. You'll never know what the future holds. So yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to go there again. But I haven't been there for years, and I don't have that thing of me wanting to go there again. So I don't know for now. So I don't know. I don't know. And but if you're given the chance to fix your marriage, will you grab the opportunity? Hmm. Well, I have been given the chance to fix, but the thing it was fixing on what grounds, and what is different from what is different this time around from you know the other time. So what would be different? What has changed and all that? So yeah. And since you separated with your husband, what's the way forward? Way forward definitely is moving on. But the important thing is that I think I saw other questions somewhere here, but I'll get to that. I think that question will answer this one as well. So definitely, the way forward it's gather myself and move on. So which is yeah, it's just me now being in the process of just living my life the best way I know how. And yeah, so I think the question comes back again, because what happened between you and your husband? Um, I think if you have actually been following us for some time, if you had to go and watch I think our wedding video, there is vows there, and I think the vows will give you the answer to that question. So yeah, that's what I would say for now. And what did you know? Did you divorce from the first place? Okay, we're still in the process, so it hasn't been finalized as yet. So to answer your question, it hasn't been finalized. And then someone says, "Damn, you're looking good. I have to come over there and get to you myself before someone else does." Stand up like stand up there looking like a whole snack. Wow, okay. I think that's a compliment. Nyabonga. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think it was actually also based on the post, maybe, or the picture that I posted when I was doing the Q&A post or question. So yeah. And when are you changing the name of the channel to your own name? It's the best way to move on. Yeah, 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 yeah. You're right, you're right. That is actually the best way to move on. You're correct. I was actually thinking of like changing the name, but I was actually not sure. Would single change it to what? If on my name, or make a twist on it, whatever the case may be. But yeah, I'll definitely be changing the name as well. But well, it's the student divorce. Well, I'm still at student divorce until the divorce has been finalized. So that's one thing that was actually not much of a pressure on my side. But eventually the name of the channel will change, and it's SS Samba, so definitely. So the other one says to me, please, 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 next time try to speak in English. Well, this one makes sense because I'm only not go. Okay. Let me just say, it's not only people who are in Mzansi who speaks our vernac who are watching my YouTube videos. So I'll try as much as I can to accommodate both, and where I can, I'll throw in that vernac. Where English, I'll just throw in that. So yeah, I hope this video manyana to fill you in. So yeah. So now I also have okay. But how are you feeling about the whole process? And have you sought counseling? I'm very big on mental health first. So how am I feeling about the whole process? Well, I think where the divorce is concerned, how I'm feeling about the process, that a lot has happened before the whole divorce thing, and even with the divorce, a lot of things has happened that um yeah, I think that actually made me see certain things in a different light. And I did um I did seek counseling, and I'm still in the process of that. now, and that's also one video on its own that I'm going to do as soon as I'm done with the process. And yeah, but for now, yes, I'm good. And the whole process so far, I think it's one thing that actually took it at the back seat and said, you know what, let me just leave it there and making sure ukuthi it's pushing to the end and phela khona kuphelele, and that's it, you know. So yeah. And how are you dealing with the DMs coming into your Instagram? Because I'm sure people are coming out of the woodworks. You know, one thing is that I think after, but even before I posted about the whole divorce thing, because they already have had and they knew, but they were just waiting for me to confirm, they were already on my DMs and trying, you know, to say this and that, and you know. But how am I dealing with the DMs? I try not to lead, you know, people on and push my own agenda. So for now, I'm juiced up. For now, I'm juiced up. So I answer anyone on my DMs. I don't have a problem. As long as in this classic answer on my DMs, I do answer, and I just tell you straight up. If you just say whatever that you want to say, and I feel it's okay, this is not my cup of tea. I just say it. Nice people to know. You know what? I'm good. You know. So yeah. Then how is your relationship with your ex? Do you have a friendship or what? Hmm. Okay. Do I have friendship? No, we are not friends, you know. But we talk. But talking was based on the divorce. You know, I think we was based on the divorce. It's okay. What's really happening and my updates and all that. So it's not because we'll try to have conversations on how's your day, how's life, and what are you doing, what are you up to, and all that. No. So I think for now it's just a civil conversation where it's like, okay, this person is saying this and this person is saying that, and the way forward. So yeah, it is that. So, but again, I have asked, how are you holding up after the separation with your ex-husband? And secondly, are you ready to move on if you haven't already? And if you've moved, and if you have moved on the new person in your life, and are there any plans of you featuring in your channel? Yes or no? Please give reasons. Wow. How am I holding up after the separation with my ex-husband? Someone will say, and I've had this several times. But I think with everything that I've actually enjoyed, I'm so much at peace. You know, I'm so much at peace, and I'm okay. I'm okay. Like I'm okay. And I always tell myself, Kuti, if I'm a bit depressed then or ngihlanye then now what's the worst thing that can actually happen? So I'm chilled. I'm chilled. So yeah, I'm good. I'm good. And if I haven't moved on, or are you ready to move on? Am I ready to move on? I think it's only fair. I'm still young, you know. So yeah. Wow, sorry guys. Yeah, I'm still young, so definitely. I think it's only a matter of time now. You know, I change the gear and do the right thing. You know, so yeah. I hope that answers your question. So yeah, I'm ready. I am ready. And but again, am I ready? I'm ready. Wow. So, Gutiwalan, are there any future plans of featuring him on the channel? If yes or no, please give reasons. This one is very, very tricky because if that happens, I will eventually have to get consent first. Would say, where Vuma? Is it comfortable? And yeah, you know. So yeah, I think that will depend. That will depend, you know. So it also won't be a bad idea. What would you say about the importance of getting out of a relationship or marriage when you're no longer happy? The importance. I believe, Guti, you don't just walk out of a relationship or marriage. You sit and evaluate the situation. If you find, Guti, now, if you're weighing from 50-50 in a scale of 50-50, if you're to put like happiness and sadness here and you weigh them and you see, you would say, okay, which one weighs more? Eventually, if happiness, like 80% of the time you say it, it's unnecessary, it's pointless, and I think we also need to know where, if a situation or the environment doesn't serve you anymore, gather the strength to bounce. And sometimes you don't actually need to wait for the strength will find you endleleni, bouncing. Strength will find you somewhere there, you know so we need to stop making excuses of situations, because I find with ganengi, you end up being angathi ukuthi babita uthi like itopo, like that thing ekudlala so, because you don't want to accept a reality or what you're going through at that time, and making excuses for it and hoping tomorrow that manna from heaven or something will change. Some things don't change. So yeah. And the other question, Matsi, why are you guys divorcing? Oh, Jehovah, 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 Jehovah. you know, I try. I think even Mandlaba Nengi, Umabangbuta this question, why are you guys divorcing? I always tell them, life happened, you know. It's because I do not want to say things that I feel, well, they might be necessary, but I feel good say those who have been following the Tsulon Lovus, either me or my ex, can read in between the lines and see, you know. So on that one, I would just say still life happened, life happened. So we plan, but the universe decides, could see what it wants from us. And yeah, so that is that. I think so far those are the questions that I had. And yeah, guys, so it's a dawning of a new day. It's a new season, So it's a new chapter. It's not the end of the world. And yeah, and I feel this is more of those questions were based on people being curious and wanting to know what really really happened. And yeah, I think I have answered, I think, all of the questions that I actually had here. Let me just double check if I haven't missed any question, but I think I've answered all the questions. Oh god. But anywho, guys, yeah, I think I've actually answered all the questions that were here. Yeah, I've answered all the questions that were here. And there's also one question that I actually have received, but I also responded to the guy that I'll eventually do a separate video on that question. Then yeah, that's another. That's a topic for another day. That's a different topic for another day. So yeah, guys, that was just me today answering the Q&A. So please do not forget to keep subscribing, pressing that bell button. Oh god, that bell button for notifications, so to be up to date. And also like, comment, share the video. And yeah, guys, and to all the subscribers and people who've been following the channel, thank you so much, guys. And yeah, till then, the next video. That's Pela from me to you. Peace out.